Hey Karen, how you doing, sweetheart? What's going on? How are you? Happy Saturday. Hey Sandra, how are you? Welcome to the chat, honey. Hopefully you guys have been having a good Saturday so far. It's 4:09 here. I don't know what time it is where y'all are, but yeah, it's about 4 o'clock here. Thinking about going outside for a little bit, taking my kids outside, maybe, I don't know. Doing something. I'm gonna wait and see if some more people gonna drop down before I start, because I'm going to start. And once I start, I'm not going to stop. Hey, Keisha. What's up? What's up, Simone? What's up, Ebony? Yeah, I think my what you call it is coming in kind of slow too. So, but anyways, let's go ahead. Let's go. Okay, so I don't know if y'all was just over there watching this girl over there. I mean, like you just can't make certain things up. Okay, so let's go. Let's do this. Olivia really thinks in her mind, and it's just so sad. I mean, Olivia really thinks in her mind. Let me make sure my volume is turned all the way up so y'all can hear me speak. Okay. Oh, it was turned down. Hold on. Okay. Y'all can hear me good. Let me know if y'all can hear me before I proceed. Because I'm just gonna, Olivia's over there thinking that somebody in her mind, everything goes to the most childish things that she could think of. But one thing that she doesn't understand is this. You could say whatever you want to say when you come on this internet. But one thing you cannot say is that all of the men that you have been involved in have came on this internet one way or the other, whether they got cash apps for information or not, whether they told half truths, told the truth, or told lies about you. They have came on this internet to expose you, and you have babies with all of these men, and you have the nerve, just like a little girl, you know, only insecure. Let me tell you something. Let me school you in on something. You have two birthdays today. Oh, well, tell them happy birthday. A cousin and a best friend, tell them happy birthday. Hey, Simonia. Okay. Yeah, tell your people happy birthday, sweetheart. Tell them I said happy birthday. I hope they have a blessed one, and I hope they have many more to come. Okay? Yeah, y'all hit the like button, please and thank you. I appreciate it. But anyways, only insecure women feel the need that if you have to think that looks mean more than the inner you, that your outer appearance is nothing. Cause that's just nothing. Your inner appearance as to how you carry yourself is where it really stems from and what it really counts. I don't know why you think that for any reason that you can get on here and try to target the way somebody look and say that people are mad and haters off of you and obsessed with your life because they're ugly and you look better than them and they are miserable. Meanwhile, you be delusional because if you were so pretty and the people that you talk about were so ugly, how come all of the women that you speak of, and I keep saying this, and you keep acting like you don't understand. All the women that you speak of, even Donna, that's twice your age. I mean, three times your age, honey. Um, Come on now. She even got your baby daddy. All of these men are with women and they're not with you. And you call all of these women ugly, but yet they're not with you. And you want all of your baby daddies, but they don't want you at all, period. Even if they come and screw you, they still don't want you. But you're so pretty, but yet all of these women are so ugly. But yet every man, Jerrod, Brandon, Zolo, Joey have all came to the internet and have said so many bad things about you. And you call them haters too? Now, is everybody a hater, or is it that something is really wrong with you? Because you so pretty to where you have three baby daddies for three different kids and one for three kids. And you said that you don't do the baby daddy, baby mama drama, but yet you were just on here exposing your baby daddy, Joey, and doxing his information as to why he came to the internet to expose you, just like Zolo did, just like Jerrod did, and just like Brandon did. But yeah, you have golden puss over there, but yet you can't keep nothing over there. And then you putting a baby on this man that you claim to be the baby daddy of this baby that you claim to be pregnant with, but yet you were entertaining two different dudes around the same time. So how would you know who fathered the child that you're carrying other than you playing mind games, letting the man know that he is the father? And I don't even know how he would even accept that when you were on the internet talking about how you just had a man up in you raw. So you mean to tell me the whole time while you was pregnant, Joy was up in you raw? You talk about these men being bums. You talk about these men being this and that, but yet they been all up in that cat though, and then got babies, put babies in you. It's the delusion for me to where I think you need to run your lives back so you can hear yourself speak, because a lot of things that you say, it makes absolutely no sense. It doesn't add up. It all contradicts yourself. You can call people ugly all day if that's what you choose to do. It still does not change the fact that you're stupid. You calling people slow. You want to talk about people's wigs. Talk about your kids that's missing in action. Can you talk about that? Talk about things of substance, because a synthetic wig does not equal or amount to the fact that you have three missing kids that came out of that puss that you got over there that are not in your household. And you say that's all that we have to target you. All you have to say is that somebody is ugly. That's very childish. And that's insecure of you, because who's really ugly? You or the people that you're calling ugly? Because all of the women that you speak of have men present, yet you have men in and out your home and nobody will ever stay. They take their PlayStations, they Xboxes, and they dip. You booking trips for people to come meet their kids for the first time, but you say you're a baddie. You're the baddest, and then you get on here, you target the other mommies and say that they're boring because you on here showing how much of a whore you are, to where you on here sleeping and having different men in and out of your home. So I guess if they had different men in and out of their home too, they wouldn't be considered to be boring. But since you are having all of these different men coming in and out of your home, in and out of you, period, and then every other month you popping up talking about you pregnant, with fake pregnancy tests or playing like you pregnant over there looking obese while you calling people fat neck when your neck is protruding. And don't blame it on the pregnancy. Just because you say you pregnant don't mean you supposed to be 700 pounds. But yeah, you ain't even got you say you just how long? I didn't even catch it because I didn't even care enough to, because you didn't care nothing about if there's a baby that you carrying, that baby is not love because you was just trying to get rid of it. You was just trying to go find some type of way to get it sucked up out of you. So I mean, if anything, that baby is just something for benefits. That's it. And for the internet, there's no like type of love, no type of passion for that child, because you was sitting around trying to get rid of it until you got rejected by the very same man that you said was the father, the very same man that's coming on the internet to expose you, the very same man that you say that is a bum, the very same man that you said that was treating Kalani this way and that way, but yet you let him come all up in that punani, you silly ass bitch. But yet you on her calling people ugly and talking about synthetic ass wigs, but yet you are missing your kids. Three of them. Get it together, man. I mean, really get it together. How did your court date go? Did you have one? You ain't seeming to speak of that, but you talking about Joey. How about Robin, Ryan? You said she's having mental problems and her eyebrows is missing. Did you shave them off like you cut her hair off? I have questions. You're confused. I'm not. I don't think any of us are confused that you are a whore. I don't think that any of us are confused that every man that came in you have came to the internet to expose you for the bum bitch that you are, to where you're not even supporting your kids. You want to talk about Jerrod and how your daughter's over there having all of these mental problems, but yet you was at court. Did you bring it to the court system to let them know how your daughter feel? And how is it that you could just scream, I want my daughter, as if you don't have Ryan and as if you don't have a son, Christian over there? You're just requesting Robin. Robin is having all of these mental problems, but you haven't, and he's been so abusive to her, but yet he has been granted custody of her and you not so much. So, what we talking about? What we talking about really? You said that you could never be worried about another bitch, then why is Antonisha the maid in your eyes, huh? Why is she the one trying to step in and take over and be a mother to your kids? Why are you so jealous? Why is it that your content about Jerrod and Antonisha and your kids is missing all the time, and yet you can't find any type of content that pertains to you and those fatherless ass kids that are missing fathers in their lives? How come you just can't keep it there? How come you got to keep it outside the door? If you so bad, then how come your bad ass can't just keep it with you, Olivia? And if you are not worried about ugly bitches, then why are you always in ugly bitches' bushes? Can you explain? You wonder why we in yours. I wonder why you be in ours. Can you explain? Why do what we say make you feel some type of way? You said you couldn't be bothered, but yet you seem very bothered. I mean, hot. You was over there breathing very heavy, talking shit. Just understand. I want you to understand something. We can be ugly. The wigs that we have can be synthetic and ugly, but that still does not change the fact that you are a cum bucket. And all of these dudes, all four of them, Jerrod, Brandon, Zolo, and Joey, and it's a plethora of more that we don't know nothing of. Oh, Gamer Boy, the baby's daddy that's supposed to be him. Oh yeah, him. I mean, like he gotta be a simp because there's no way a whore that I know that had a man up and through there would be able to tell me that I'm the baby's father, and you're only saying that you only had you first. You said y'all didn't have any type of sexual relations, just to turn around and said that y'all had sex one time, and then the one time and was supposed to be two ended up to be two times, and it's like, yeah, huh, interesting. And you say all we do is sit around and talk about you. How do you know that? Are you tuning in? Are you a viewer? Yes, you are, my dear. So if you wasn't so concerned or so bothered, you would not know what people will say to rebuttal or to say anything of a sort to all of these ugly ass women with synthetic wigs on their heads. You wouldn't be tuning in, my friend. You wouldn't have nothing to say about what's being said about you because you wouldn't know. You wouldn't even know what Joey said about you. And you keep summoning Carmen for whatever reason. I understand that you are mad at the women that your baby daddies chose over you, but get over it. They chose them, not you, whether they look like men or whether they look like they daddy's son or not. You say you're so pretty. You have real hair and real eyes to where none of these men that have left you chose any women that look like you other than Carmen does. I mean, like, come on. You could say what you want to say. You say she look like a man with a mustache. There's been plenty of times we done seen you with yours. So what we talking about? Do we need a side by side? Do we need a side by side with you with a mustache with your red hair on your head? Huh? Do we? And you come on here making all of these threats talking about people need to be people think they can say whatever they want to say over the internet, and you think that you can too, as if like you are not being recorded as to what your behavior is. That's why you have three three missing kids right now because of your behavior. Piss poor. See, you need to grow up because see, not everybody that has something to say about you mean you any harm. You just don't want to listen to it because you're a little ass girl. And little ass girls that don't want to grow up, they stay stuck and stagnant like you. And you talking about now you want to get your tubes tied. You should have been done got your tubes tied a long time ago. But since you wanted to keep having revenge babies, trying to make one baby daddy mad and the other baby daddy mad when they don't even give a fuck about your ass, not none of them, not one of them. But yeah, you have so much to say, so much to say. Hmm. And yet you have this baby that you're supposed to be so pregnant with, and you pinning a baby on the gamer bay boy that you said you never had no sexual relationship with. I mean, I'm trying to understand something because you're so funny. You don't have no type of high school diploma or nothing to your name. You said that everything was handed to you. Everything was handed to you, but that child support that's backed up. Can we talk about it? Huh? So if you have pretty girl privilege, then how come your pretty ass is in why you have to keep going back to child support talking about your probation get revoked due to non-payment? If everything is handed to you, my dear, then how come they won't give you the amount that's due that's backed up for your child support? What's up, your pleasure? What's up, funny as hell? Can you explain to the people instead of you getting on her talking about um synthetic wigs and ugly women that you are jealous of, that you say that are jealous of you? Because evidently you're the jealous one. You're the insecure one. Because if you felt all of these things about you with all of this high confidence, then you wouldn't find the need to play with ugly bitches or feel the need to respond to them either, or feel the need to tune in and give them a view when you know what a view do. You're contributing to the paycheck on the 21st, bitch. So I'm just trying to figure this out. You say that nobody has content unless they're talking about you, but yet your content revolves around you talking shit to the people that are talking about you. So where's your content at? So basically, you give us content and then we give you content. So bitch, it's a business transaction. What the fuck we doing? And what are you talking about? Hmm? You over there screaming that you could never be broke. Then how come you ain't paying your child support? Huh? How come you ain't paying your child support? How come you was just on here talking about you was finna get evicted? Wasn't you just asking for donations? This wasn't the first time. Wasn't you just on here talking about you was finna be getting kicked out? Wasn't you just talking about you finna be gone because you feel like Joey or Carmen is finna come over there and kick your ass or something? Allegedly. Wasn't you just on here trying to summon Carmen because you so mad at the fact that he left your ass and went back to Carmen? Just like Zolo left you and went to Donna? And just like Jerrod left you and went to Tanisha, should I keep going? Brandon, he left and went to wherever the fuck he went to, just not with you. You have a pattern of every man that you have come in contact with, they all do the same damn thing, but yet you talk about they're losers and they're bums. Well, bitch, you're a loser and you're a bum too. You attract what you are. If you didn't know, sometimes you very much do. You're the one sitting up there talking about, I got people paying my bills for me, and you're 35 years old. And you're backed up in back child support, but yet you say you have all of these things handed to you, but yet they have not handed you the amount that's due to keep your ass from being locked up, from not paying for those black children that you have over there that you give no fucks about because you want to know why? They don't look like you and the rest of the Stella crew. They don't. Keep it a buck as to what it is. You want to point out your daughter having these mental problems over there. She's probably having mental problems because you basically indirectly be calling her ugly too. Yes, you do. And then, yeah, she looks like her daddy's son. You know, you say that to other women that are black, and your daughter is, and so are you. Yeah, you too. Yeah, you. But yet, you think the shit is funny. And your thing is like a little ass kid with your 35-year-old ass is this. Oh, they do it to me, so when I do it to them, it's a problem. Bitch, how old are you? Huh? It's not what they call you, it's what they answer to. And every time we call you something, bitch, you come running like the bitch you are with that leash just jiggling. I hear you coming every time. You in there right now, heavy breathing, bitch. Go get your oxygen tank fast. Okay. Now, and understand something. People come to hear what I say, not to see me. And if they want to see me, go down my community tab. Honey, I show exactly who I am. I'm from Oklahoma 405. And yes, we are definitely live up in this thing. Make sure y'all hit the like button, especially if you're from 405. Why won't you? Why don't you? But anyways, back to regular programming. Olivia, you should be ashamed of yourself, ma'am, because the only thing that you have claimed to fame, you are the donkey, the whale of the year, if you didn't know. I mean, especially the October little story that you had going on, when Joey was in there smashing, leaving in your van, going over here, going over there, going to go see a bitch over here, going to see a bitch over there. It was all up in your van that you had just got, you know. You was on her crying because he talked bad to you. Every man that you done had in your house to talk bad to you and to let us know exactly how they could do your ass in. But you such pretty. You got this pretty privilege, but yet we don't see nothing. What you got? Hmm? You ain't got all your kids. We know that. You said that's all we got. Well, hey, that's all you got too. What's up, Miss? What's up? 122nd. Hey, 405, baby. What's cracking? Are you talking about, okay, so 122nd and what? Hefner, Penn, Memorial, you know, it goes on and on and on. Brayton. I mean, like, what we doing? What are we talking about? Where you at? 122nd? Yes, that's most definitely Oklahoma. North side, if you didn't know. Most definitely. Hmm. I know all about it, honey. I sure do. Liv, you will be attending the Web3. No, she won't be attending nothing. Basically said that they're kidnapped over there. And that's another thing. She said that her kids are being held against their this shit is so funny. Her kids are being held against their will. How so? How are the kids being held against their will? They're not. They're over there. And if they have any type of here's the thing. If I had such concerns about my children and their mental health and things like that, I would totally go against the grand court order and everything. He would have to call the police on me. I would keep my kids until he do all of those things to prove to them that my children are such under distress and that their father is doing all of these things to them to where I could make sure I get some type of emergency custody and get my kids right back there until we go to court so I can get them back. Since you feel like they're over there being uh, neglected and abused and all of these things that you claim, but yet you don't take it to the court, you bring it to the internet. And I guess it's for entertainment purposes only. You sorry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't say that you're mad because he took your kids away from you because you have never did anything to try to get them back. But yet you can get on her and talk about how you gonna put cases on bitches, but yet you won't even go and obtain some type of attorney to help you to get your kids because you don't really want them like that. You pretend that you do for the internet. And if you could sit up here and say, I really love my kids. Well, if you really love your kids, then you would have never lost them in the first place. And you definitely wouldn't be sitting up here talking about what Jerrod is able to do as if like he didn't go in front of the court, a judge, and that judge didn't hit that gavel on your ass. He was the one when you and Jerrod couldn't come to decisions as grown-ups. Y'all had to bring a mediator in, that was the judge. So that means that the decisions that y'all make moving forward, the judge is involved in those decisions making is going to be best for the children, or which it already has been done. What am I talking about? When you go to court, it never is about custody. It's always about you not paying your child support, ma'am. Boss bitches don't worry about where their child support is going to because they will be supporting their children anyway. Child support is child support, regardless whether you're enforced or not. If you have a child or children, you're supporting that child. We're all paying child support. So, but you're not though. You're not. You're not because you won't pay your child support because you would rather let them think that you're delivering packages than you making the real money off of YouTube because you don't want them to base your child support payment based off of your real income, because you wouldn't dare want to pay 2,500 or $2,000, $3,000 to Jerrod, would you? No, ma'am. Right? So you would rather give them the job that you are playing, yet that you playing like that's your only income base. So you playing a dangerous game, and then you want to, only a dumb ass criminal would be doing the dumb ass shit that you doing, like you're doing. You're stupid. And then you get on her and say one thing, one Joey was paying all of the bills. Now it's your family paying the bills, and then now, oh, you're never broke. You're never been broke. And you say so many things that could be used you in court. Like you're weird. All you can talk about is somebody being ugly. That's sad. Talk about how you're gonna go get your kids back. That's important. I think that's important. That's what I've been trying to talk to you about this whole time, that you trying to get your kids back. Yeah, I talk shit because bitch, you do too. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I don't care what you say, because I know what it is. Deep down inside, you cry every night because you don't have the one person that you want. And that's Jerrod. You don't give a care. You don't care about those kids. Because if you did, you would fight for them. And then to sit up here and talk about how he's this and how he's that, but he was in your cat for 5 months. And you didn't get nothing out of that either but a nut. And just bragging rights to be able to say that you was able to have somebody's husband, just to say that you want, and then come on here and try to talk about how dumb the woman is, as if like you're not a dumb bitch yourself, because you're allowing this man that you say that are so abusive to your children, to and that was so abusive to you, no alleged, because you said it out of your mouth, and you always said, and you continuously to keep saying it, that you allowed him to come smash, to where you created this storyline of you being pregnant, trying to run it all the way back to where you could try to say and try to make it seem like he was the one that got you pregnant as far as you could, to where we would never know how far along she really is. She could tell us whatever she wants to tell us. I don't give a fuck how far along she is. Just like she don't give a fuck about that baby she's carrying. Let's just be clear. The baby's for benefits and for content. Let's just be clear. No type of emotional bond with that baby whatsoever. And that simp, that fool that she done told that's the baby daddy, he's crazy as hell. There's no way. I would say that, yeah, I could be a possible potential, but you're not going to say that that baby is mine when I already know that after I left here, you had another man right after me up in here. So no, we're not going to play those games. And that one time compared to all of the times that she say that her and Joy smashed each other raw, honey, is looking more towards that. Okay, she was leaning more towards that it was Joy, because she had more unprotected sex to him than she was with Gamer Bay. So if you could sit up here and say that, oh, it's not Joey because of the timeline, oh, but it is Gamer Bay, girl, bye. They were right close in the same, girl. Don't play with us. Just because you be under the influence, be forgetting shit, don't mean we be forgetting things. I mean, you said it's for entertainment, right? So bitch, we're being entertained. That's what we're being. You want to be for entertainment, so that's what you're being used for, right? But trying to target the other mommies, talking about they're boring, and you the one that brings all of the content over here. Yeah, because you're the most, you the one on here showing how you really are. You're really putting it out there. Real thick, like you know. You're letting us know that you let any kind of man come up in your house. They can they can put their hands on your kids, they can bathe your kids and all of that type of shit. You said, why are we worried about your vagina? Why do you always let us know what you were doing with it? Why do you think that we care? Even to the point to where you pissing on a pregnancy test stick, bitch. So what the fuck do you mean why we're worried about your vagina when you always trying to bring your cat smelly pissy puss to us all the time? You did it twice this year. Then put us a very foul smelling pregnancy test right in our face, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be, to let us know that you are pregnant or whatever. A person that says that they had went and got an AB was willing to go get another within not even it hadn't even been a 6 month span. It hadn't even been a 3 month span. Hell, was it even a 2 month span, bitch? How what the you was really gonna bleed out? Like seriously. just to get a baby. So you say that was in you, out of you. So, because I mean, if this is the narrative that you want to spin that you had when they got you an AB, just I mean, not too long ago, you was gonna turn around and go get you another one. You don't think that would have messed you up really really bad? And then you considering talking about taking a pill. I mean, you was really talking about taking this baby out. Now all of a sudden, oh, you guys, I'm happy. You happy for what? You got another baby to add to your case, bitch. You sorry as fuck. You just sorry. Oh, but I'm just a bad. You a bad what? A bad parent. Yes, you are. I'm glad you know. Oh, she skipped the PayPal. She skipped over a lot of stuff. She most definitely did because see in those clinics and things like that or whatever the case may be. Since she wanted to be so transparent, then how come they didn't ask her about her partner or partners or things like that? You know, things like that. Hey Rose, I didn't see you. Hey Rose. Hey Shonda. You know, this is crazy, y'all. You don't believe Liv is pregnant, long hair don't care? You don't have to be, if that's how you feel, sweetheart, I'm with you too. I'm not, you know what, listen, hey, if she is, more than likely, it's not too far fetched, long hair don't care, but I'm with you, um, or whatever, with your opinion as to how you feel. If you don't feel like she is, then you just don't feel like she is. But honey, if she is, boy. Or if she's not, you see how big she is over there, got the nerve to be over there calling people big. And I'm just like, girl, what it's really like, you really need to just hang it up. Like, seriously, you just need to go sit down somewhere and just go find you something better to do because this right here is not working out for you like you think that it is. You be out here embarrassing yourself every time you hit that live button. But yet you be thinking that you be really out here doing something. You 35 years old and the shit that you be coming with is it's like something that a 18, 19, 20, somebody in their early 20s would be doing. Your mind frame, your mindset, the whole thing. She said that all of these men were for. All she needed them for was to get her babies here. And that's it. That's all she needed them for. She didn't need for them to be fathers to the kids. She don't care about the fathers needing no the kids needing no fathers or nothing like that. She said all of they were. Now she's saying that because don't none of them want her. So since don't none of them want her, she has something so bad to say about all of them because they don't want her ass. So and that makes her feel some type of way because she's supposed to be so bad, but yet Jerrod don't want her ass, even though he done smashed her ass. Zolo, when he left, he has not returned. He has not came back. Zolo came from the first time and wasn't there for a long time, but just for a short time, honey, and dipped. And so did Brandon. All of the men that she have brought out here, they all have dipped on her ass. All of them. She didn't leave them. They left her. And then she tries to make it seem like she's some type of prize. But if he's some type of prize, then how come ain't nobody? I mean, why you ain't on the shelf? Well, like, bitch, what are we doing? And then she tries to make it seem like it's because of her. Oh, because she doesn't want it. But yet she talks about how she screwed Jerrod for the sake of seeing her kids again, just to not to see them still, not at all. Ain't that something? That's just so sad. I mean, girl, get it together, girl. What did you talk? Hey, Teresa. Truly, if her tubes are not tied and she does not take breath, she most definitely could be. Well, I'm leaning towards that she is because, honey, the way she been over there grubbing, honey, but Olivia been wanting to grub. She's been wanting to grub and eat like that because that's who she really is. And that's why I don't know why she got on her and try to play like she, trying to stay tight and fit. No, you're not. Honey, you want to eat everything in sight. Don't even want to feed your kids because you're too busy feeding your damn self, honey. I mean, brother. And talking about people being big, I said, just look at her. I will believe it after not. That's okay. I'm with you. That's what I said to Sklee. I was leaning towards that, and I was leaning towards that she really is pregnant, and I was leaning towards now she's lying. I was leaning towards all three different things. So I'm leaning towards nothing until I see something. How about that? How about that? I'm believe since I'm so indecisive as to which way I want to go with it or how I really and truly feel. I don't feel nothing because Olivia don't feel shit either. So if she is carrying a baby, I feel sorry for that child because all of that negative energy, especially with calling somebody's baby, saying ill to somebody's baby, and then talking about what she wants as a healthy baby, talking about, oh, at least I have healthy kids. I don't know why, who, I don't know, at least I have this and I have that. What you don't have is a peace of mind. You don't have that at all. Hmm Yeah, you don't have that at all. And you keep coming for Joey and Carmen. See, you don't even know who you dealing with or what you're dealing with or what you're up against or who's around you. They know where you stay because you don't let them come to your house. So I'm just like, playing dangerous games with your kids. And yeah, like I said, you usually get on her after you supposedly go to court. You usually get on her and talk shit. It must not have worked out in your favor, did it? Huh? You can't, what happened? That little 50-50 you claim that you have so much of, honey, you don't have none of that. When you be going to court, that's why you can only get on her and complain about these things because, honey, that little percentage that you have, you don't have it. You don't. And Tanisha have more percentage than you, and she's not their biological mother, but she's their mother. You're their mama. She's their mom. Know your place, ma'am. Yeah, you, Olivia. Uh-huh. You. You want to talk about all of these things about how your kids is over there suffering, but yeah, your sorry ass is not doing nothing about them so-called suffering. You're not trying to take them away from the suffering and pain that they're being endured over there by the hands of Antonisha and Jerrod allegedly. So you say. So what makes you so much of a good mother and makes him such a bad father? You ain't doing nothing to protect them, right? You're not advocating for your children, are you? I don't think so. So until you start doing things that a mother would do, then don't get on here and talk about what they're experiencing, feeling like, oh, she's going through something mental. Yeah, she's going through a lot of mental things because you done, said so much. And then you want to talk about what they're being subjected over there. But when they come to your house, you're allowing them going blow for blows. They hit each other, socking each other, putting each other in headlocks, pushing each other up against the refrigerator. You on here playing like a victim and you on here scared of shit, but on here talking shit and then saying that nobody has ever tried you. This girl sat up here and talk shit and listen, it was just so interesting. I was just looking like, oh wow, this is so funny. She stood up there and talked like she was just so hard. None of you bitches are gonna try me. I bet you if I see any of you bitches, I would talk shit and you bitches would just stand there. Like you stood there when you seen Yanni in that courtroom, huh? And like your ass stood there when you seen Antonisha's sister. Your ass didn't do shit. You had excuses for whatever it was as to why you didn't do this, that, and the third. But yet you get on this internet and then you turned around and said, oh yeah, but I am a Karen. You better ask about me. I would call 911. That is more like it because that's who you are. Period. That first part was just something that you just conjured up and just made up and just decided to say. Okay. And we wasn't picking up what you was putting down because bitch, you're a clown. We know that you are indeed scary. Okay. You're not going to do anything to nobody. You're definitely going to call 911, even though that you will talk the most cash shit and you know you deserve an ass whipping, you still will go put a case on somebody just like you did Jasmine, because really and truly you wouldn't want to go head up with Jasmine. Jasmine will Bigfoot your ass, okay? She really will put you back in the water where you belong. And you know it. You are very aware. So therefore, you had to make sure you had to go slide up in there and put that harassment charge on her. And then you talking about you have somebody's address and then telling them what you're going to do with it. Go do what you need to do with it. Don't talk about it. Be about it, sweetheart. See, because the same way that you be on here thinking that you could say what you want to say, oh, no, Olivia Nicole Johnson, no, you can't either. And just like you can go down and put a docket on somebody, you can most definitely have your name on one. You want to get on one since Jerrod won't do it. Since you think that by you being big and fat and pregnant, that they won't lock you up, girl, they will most definitely put you off in there. You won't be able to eat as much as you be like, you gonna eat your cornbread looking ass to you. Hmm. Girl, you should be ashamed of yourself. All you can do is target people's look, but you can't target people missing their kids like we could target you, bitch. That's more. I think that's just something that you should be missing. People could be missing teeth, have crooked teeth, a fucked up wig, but you should never be missing your kids. Never. No, you shouldn't. No, you should. And then talking about deadbeats, but yet you are just like the deadbeats that you are talking about, ma'am. That's why you chose Joey. That's why you chose Zolo. Mm-hmm. And let you tell a Jerrod's one too. So what that makes you? How do you have three deadbeats and you not be one yourself? Explain. And you let them nut in you, and you carried their babies all the way through and gave those babies life, but you call those same men bums. And you say that those same men can't live without women because they're not living with you. If they were living with you, and what kind of dumbass bitch would sit up there and have babies with bums just to say, oh, well, when a nice man comes along and wants to take care of me and my kids, bitch, what? So you would rather for a strange man that's not the father of your kids to be in their lives and play daddy to your kids, but not the actual daddies? Girl, that's what happens when you don't have a relationship with your own father and he wasn't present. You don't think that that type of thing is important. The same way you wouldn't think that taking your kids to school is important. Or learning how to do your kids' texture of hair because their hair is not like yours. Instead, you just chop it off. Like, fuck it. You know, it'll grow back, right? Isn't that right, Olivia? See, one thing that you cannot do, like I said, is talk about the kids missing. And the very people that you talk about are ugly and all of these things. You need to get your priorities in check. Not coming to the internet talking shit about things that don't matter. You should be more of the lines talking about your journey on how to get your kids back over there with you. Yeah, that part. You know, you said your Robin needs you. What why did you think that why did you think that that was important for you to see to it that she was with you then? Why is it that it's always Jerrod's fault that she's not? As if like you're not there. Oh, I'm their mom. I thought you were their mother. You sure don't act like it. I think you know who their mother really is. That's why. You know not to exercise the rights you don't have. You lost them. Correct? Yeah, I believe so. Even more so now because you don't have nothing to say other than your kids are being kidnapped. So I take it court didn't work out for you, did it? What happened? What they say? Are you going to be able to keep your last three and the other three are gone forever? You talking about relocating again, girl? You can't relocate nowhere. If you have money to relocate to another state, you have money to pay your child support, ma'am. Yes, you do. So since things are handed to you, ask your people to hand over the child support money. Your children are in need. Okay. All right. They are in need of your help that you don't want to give them because you don't care enough to give it to them. You don't. You don't at all. Mm-mm. And how dare you call these women stupid that these men that you say that are cheating on them to cheat with you? You're just a nut. Like, bitch, you're like, the side dish that don't even get finished, You're not, yeah, they're gonna make sure they eat their steak or whatever, bitch. But I mean, they might eat a little bit of the mash and just leave it there, just like they leave you there. They say another man's trash is another man's treasure. But bitch, you become somebody's trash. I don't know so much about somebody's treasure, but you're like a Goodwill item or something. You know, you're like a pre-used vehicle, that type shit. But you get on her and talk the most shit. But how the same miles that you got on the car that you driving, it's the same miles that's on that plus by different niggas that could say that they done hit it and haven't been in and out of that house, honey. So I think that you should put your priorities in the right spot instead of in the wrong spot. And stop trying to get on her talking so much shit. Even if you see some shit been talked about you, it's not what you call, it's what you answer to. See, reaction channels are just what they are. Commentary is just what it is. And if you choose to listen in and tune in and get your feelings hurt, then that's your problem, not ours. Okay? Because we're ugly and you're so pretty. So you shouldn't be over here trying to get ugly too. You should be over there trying to stay pretty now. You shouldn't want none of this ugliness to rub off on you. You shouldn't want none of the synthetic hair to get into those human hair wigs that are still fake because it's not your shit. It didn't come out of your scalp. So, I mean, let's just call a thing a thing. They're both fake. Whether they be real, synthetic, blended, or what, bitch, it's not yours. Let's just be clear across the board as to what it is. Please hit the like button if you're here, Olivia. Okay. and stop breathing so hard and stop eating so much, okay? Because the same way that you couldn't breathe just about 2 or 3 or just a year ago, bitch, you about there, just about there again. Imagine you sit up there talking shit and after every word you gotta breathe and take a heavy, deep sigh. See, you know. And just because somebody is big and fat don't mean they can't talk about your ass. Somebody could be big, fat, ugly, and still talk about you and still have valid, straight facts about you. Remember that, okay? That still does not change anything about what's real about you. Understand that. Get that through your thick ass skull over there. You look like the what's that very dope boy? You do. You look like that big ass thing that was on Ghostbusters. That's what you're starting to look like. And then you say, oh, you bitches think that you're really funny calling me the Grinch. And you bitches are ugly. You bitches look like men. Your mama do too. So I'm just saying, tread lightly, you know. And if you start looking anything like her as you age, honey, you'll be looking just like that too. So, you want to talk about women with manly faces and stuff. That's why I mentioned her, because you don't mind being disrespectful in the things that come out of your mouth. So, hey, I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I really wouldn't give a shit what you say, because you're going to say what you want to, and so will I, you know. And it is what it is, Olivia. You say a lot of disrespectful things. You really do. Most definitely. So you should be careful with what you say on the internet too, because the same rules apply to you, just like they did in court when they hit that gavel, bitch, and said, I think it would be in the best interest that these children go with their father. And what did you do? Get it together, man. Okay. I could be a lot of things, but one thing that I would never be is a piss poor, pathetic ass mother like you. Oh, and for you to say that you know for certain that your kids have never been touched, how would you know if you're in the other room while they're in the other room with a man that you don't even know, that you barely even know? It's so funny how y'all get on here and talk about how y'all, every time y'all switch dudes, y'all always say how y'all been knowing them for these years while y'all were with another dude currently. That should be so weird to me. It'd be so strange. I've been knowing him for years and we've been talking, but wasn't you just with, and aren't you with, like, what the what? It'd be so weird. It'd be so strange. Don't even know who you laying down with, just getting pregnant with random dudes, and then y'all have to learn each other before the baby get here. That shit sucks. That shit is sad as fuck. That's sad. I mean, you meeting your baby daddy for the first time, your children meeting their daddy for the first time. It's pathetic. You want to get on here and talk about the first time you went to that man's Airbnb that you threw up everywhere and he took you down and then you went to sleep and you woke up and threw it up again. He took you there. You think that's what is that supposed to be? That's disgusting. You're disgusting and he is too. So what was that to say? Was you trying to make a point because he sat up there and talked about you and how, all of these niggas get on here and talk about me, but they were all inside of me the same way that you get on there and talk about them. So I mean, what you talking about? If you could talk about them, they could talk about you. So if you could say all the things that you say about them, especially trying to make it seem like you're so scared and then talk about how you ain't gonna allow people to see their kids and shit. How you gonna sit there and talk about you ain't gonna allow people to see their kids and you're not gonna allow them to be a part of their kids' life and call them bums and deadbeats? How the fuck does that work? How does that work? Hmm. I guess Joey went on pause, huh? He was about to become Zolo 3.0 in like a millisecond. See, that's why I didn't even open up and start talking about him, because it was no need to, because he already came in here and shot his whole load. He emptied a whole clip before he could even get paid for the shit he say he wanted to expose, which is nothing. But I seen that he did write a community post saying that the reason why he has not been on here is because he's dealing with real life issues pertaining to his mother, because he did say that he is a caregiver of his mother. So I will be saying a prayer for her, because I guess, things are, I don't know. I ain't going to say what it is because I don't know. However, he said something about his mother or whatever. So I'll say a prayer for her or whatever. And I'm going to say a prayer for him too, that he don't feel the need that he needs to come back and do anything, because his 15 minutes of fame is already up, honey. I mean, you don't left the people waiting too long, but it doesn't matter how long you really take, because if they feel like you have some vital information that they think that you're going to expose, which is nothing, because I mean, like, you came live one time, two times, and I mean, you said everything that you needed to say without getting paid, because you let the people in the chat troll you. So you instead of you telling them what exactly you came on here to do was to get paid for cash apps, not necessarily to clear your name. No, to actually get on here, be a man about it. Say, I came on here to expose my baby mom. Y'all gonna have to pay me just like y'all paid Zolo, because you could play like you don't know who her baby daddies are, but yes, you know exactly who they are. Oh yes, you do. Hmm. Yeah. You may not know them personally, but you know of them, you know about them, and that's why you came with the idea that you needed to be cash app for questions in regards to your baby mama that you wanted to come to the internet to expose for whatever reason. I mean, I guess you need the money, but yet you say you make money. So I don't know what you would need cash apps for. If a man's going to come to clear his name, he's going to clear his name. If a man say he's going to get his daughter, then he wouldn't put himself in no type of situation that would jeopardize him from getting his daughter, especially engaging in clown behavior with his childish ass baby mom, because she's a little girl. And then if you older, way several, you older than her. So I mean, let's just be real. Yeah, everybody has the right to speak their side of the story, but not everybody's side of the story needs to be told, because whether you tell your side of the story or not, don't mean people are going to agree or believe. So therefore, you don't have to say shit. Because whether you feel like you're going to hurt to clear your name is still not going to be clear. People are still going to have their opinions and still ask you, sir, where have your antennas been for these 2 years? Even though you're saying she blocked you, she this and she that. Well, how did y'all all of a sudden connect just for you to be there in October? Hmm. For her to buy you a plane ticket to come meet your daughter. But you say you love your kids. So I'm thinking to myself, if you love your kids like you say you do, not saying that you don't, then how come you didn't pay for your own plane ticket? Is it because that she did offer it? But even if she offered it as a man, I would have paid for my own shit. The same way I would have had my own rental when I got down there. I would have been driving her whip, especially when I know her last vehicle had just broken down. And yeah, like, yeah. But she sat there and talked about how he is as a person, how he likes to sit around and smoke. But she sat there and said all of those things just to turn around and let us know that they had an agreement that he was going to actually come down there and be watching Kalani while she goes to work. I knew that that's what the initial agreement was in the first place. It wasn't until Olivia allows the internet to press her about certain things and she swear that she's so 10 toes down. Oh, I'm going to do what I want to do. But no, because as soon as people was calling gamer based saying all of these things about how he was sounding and things like that, oh, I don't think I want to be with him. And then she's calling him all on live and talking about, oh, I don't think I want a relationship. I think I just want to be friends and, playing little mind games and shit with people or whatever. That's how come I don't even know how anybody would allow her to come and tell them that they are the baby's dad when she sleeps around, dude. I'm like, yeah, I believe that I am when I get a DNA test, because you ain't gonna tell me nothing about nothing. You crazy. And now she's just so in love with him. Oh, and he's an electrician. Okay. That's his money. It's not yours. You said so many things about Joy too, bitch. I don't believe anything that you say. No, I don't. Mm-mm. He's an electrician. Yeah. Okay. Good. Just like you said, you couldn't wear a size 8. Can you still wear one? Can you still fit into those waist trainers that you was squeezing into? Hmm. I have so many questions. I'm not confused, but you are. That you're delusional and you're so miserable. And you do the same things that you sit up here and talk about people doing, bitch. You can't sit up here and talk about people the way that you talk about people. When people talk about you want to talk about somebody being excessive, but you could go to your platform and talk about what you want to talk about and who you want to talk about. So, bitch, what makes you think that you could dictate what the fuck somebody doing on their shit? Even if it's about you. Bitch, you on the internet. Get off of it. You can't block us. You can block us from chatting, but you can't block us from watching. And but you need a view. You need us to watch you. How you gonna get that 21st check every month to pay those bills over there? Huh? How you gonna talk about you trying to move out of state, but you ain't got child support money? You see how you'll choose yourself and the things that you feel is best for you over those kids, and just say, man, you just won't even think about them. You see how you do? That's crazy. He came there for a good time, a short time, and not a long time. He got his dick sucked and he dips. That's what he did. He said, I'm back to Rochester. I'm out of here. Yeah. After seeing how she is and stuff, like, girl, no. Anybody gonna be playing with nobody like that. She got problems. For real, for real. Talking about she don't want these men. No, these men don't want her. And then she always trying to target the women that these men are with. Why are you so mad at these women that these men are with? Because they don't want your ass. Bitch, move the fuck around. Move on. Why you still trying to hold on to somebody that's not trying to hold on to you? You trying to force these men and feel like you entitled to them talking about my baby. If I want to show my baby daddy's daughter, I can. No, bitch, you can't. Because if that was my daughter, bitch, I would have came at you the same way Carmen did. What you talking about? That ain't your kid to be posted. I don't give a shit if you think that is. If he is our baby, and your point is what? And I didn't post it. You did. Yes, you did. I don't give a shit if you seen it somewhere else and you showed it coming from somewhere else or not. You still showed it. And you trying to get at her about Joy, and she getting at you about her child. She's even told you that she didn't even care about that. But you try to make yourself seem so more than what you are, but you are not bigger than the program. But then again, shit, not in the way you think you are. Shit, no. You about as big as a menu of a buffet that you be trying to eat, bitch, because I'm just like, damn, boy, you just need it. Like I told you, start you a mukbang channel, why don't you? If all we gonna do is see you scrubbing and smacking, girl, I think you'll be good to go. Somebody even told you you even make good content just eating. So bitch, go get. I'm encouraging you. Yes. If you want to live my 600-pound life, then you go 700,000 pound or whatever. You go ahead and go for it. I'm all for what you for. Just not you being a piss poor mother. Oh, ma'am. And then get on here trying to talk about somebody's looks when you should be trying to check into somebody's attorney office to get you an attorney so you can get your kids from in safety. Since you say they're in danger and they're being held against their will. How dare a mother get on here and talk about their kids being held against their will and they're having all of these traumatic experiences over there at their father's house, but yet they get on here and tell the internet, but not the judge at the courthouse. That's wild. That is crazy. Like, are you trying to save the babies or not? Are you a narcissist? A person that wants to seem a certain way to the public, but yet you are very bitch. We know how you are. We say, "I'ma smack you, AJ. I'ma smack you." I hope one day that no, I ain't gonna say that. I hope that you do smack him. But if you do smack him one day, I hope that your handprint be left on his face, bitch. So that when he goes to daycare, they can see that you actually did smack him. And if you smack him with that spatula, I hope the spatula mark stays on his face so that when he goes to daycare, they can see that shit. Since you think that telling him smacking him with a spatula is cool. Stella should have smacked your ass with a spatula back off into school so you could have finished and graduated, but she didn't. You got such a good support system, then how come your support system won't support you with your child support? I'm gonna ask you that again. You come from a line of money, and everybody that talks about you, since you just know so fucking much, comes from the struggle, right? And you come from all of this money, but yet none of the money that you come from has entered into the courtroom to pay any funds that could keep you out of jail. For it keeps you out of jail for a shorter period of time, but it's not clearing to where the balance is zero, which this is going to follow you until you decide that child support is important enough for you to pay so you could be free, you know. He's keeping my kids kidnapped. He's keeping my kids from me. Yeah, he's keeping his kids from you. No, you're keeping your kids away from yourself, and you don't give a fuck enough to try to do anything to not keep yourself away from them, but make excuses and put it all on Jerrod as to why your piss poor ass ain't blessed no type of move in regards to the kids that you say that you love so much. No, you love the peen on their daddy that you love in your mouth, that you like to come and talk about to try to taunt Antonisha, when really you taunting yourself because you still don't have him and you still don't have those kids that you don't care about. And I say these things as to why I say you don't care about your kids, because your actions have proved that to be exact. Instead of you on her fighting and telling us your problems, you're not telling the real people that could assist and help you with an issue that you say that you are experiencing. As a mother that say that you love your kids, you would take time to do what you need to do to make sure your kids' safety is your first priority when it comes to them, especially if you feel like their daddy is such a monster. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because by any means, bitch, I'm definitely to protect mines by from any and every motherfucking body, and that's for sure. As a mother, and if I feel there's things that I need to change about myself to protect them from myself, as in the way that I act and behave, then I will do that as a mother, because that's what a real mother would do, Olivia. But you like to be this little ass girl and you think it's just so cute. I'm such a bad bitch and these bitches are so jealous. No, you're just dumb. You're a dumb bitch. And then you said that you used to judge people when you were depressed and a kept woman, when you were with Jerrod. Oh, you said not so much depressed. So you admit that when you were Jerrod, you felt like you were on your high horse and you felt like you could talk down on Chrissy and all of her different baby daddies. Now that you have a plethora of them, a plethora of them, yourself, oh, now you're not trying to judge anymore, right? The same way that you're trying to reverse cowgirl this shit with the bullshit that you be speaking, talking about, I would never do Gerard the way that he did me. Bitch, that is lies, and you know it. You would do his ass in. You did his ass in, and that's where the courts came in. And when you thought the things would work in your favor, it didn't work in your favor. It totally worked out of your favor, and now we are here. And it's all your fault. It's not Gerard's fault. It's Olivia Nicole Johnson's fault. Love lives life, love lives fight. It's your fault. No matter what he did, what did you do to undo the damage that you say that he caused on you and your kids, the pain that he's caused and conflicted on you and your kids? What did you do to remove them from that situation? Nothing. They're still there. And you're still talking the same, saying the same shit year after year after year. And you're sorry as fuck because you're saying basically, one day my kids will see that I love them. But yet, every time you say that you love your kids, you're pregnant with another baby. That's funny. That is so funny. You're pregnant with another baby, but you love the first kids, right? Then how did you get those last three? How did you get the last two and this one that you say you're pregnant with then, if that's the case? Explain. Because instead of you going out to make babies, to make your baby's father, because bitch, I would never. First of all, that's a whole human life. And I'm not supposed to go to the extreme of trying to make my baby's father of my children, mad and go get pregnant with another man's baby, because that's not nothing to play with. You don't play and gamble with little innocent lives like that, bitch. Play and gamble with your own, like you do all the time. And make sure you use contraceptives, condoms, birth control, so then you ain't got to worry about calling AB clinics to get shit sucked up out of you. That's very irresponsible. It is. Hmm. So You know, these are things that you should listen to. There's nothing wrong with constructive criticism, but you like to call it hate because your little small ass mind that does not expand far, it only goes so far and not far at all. You think that everybody that has something to say about you is mean and bad towards you. No, that's not the case. It's just that you're just an ignorant ass bitch. And that's why, you get called those things because you act like the same way you call people ugly. And, they're just jealous of me because they don't look like me. Sounds just so childish. I'm just like, girl, just shaking my head. Like, this is just so funny. I mean, the underlying fact is you just like not getting yourself together for your children, but yet you're so insecure with what you really look like or whatever the case may be. That's why when I told you you look like an old ass grandpa when you had the little color in your hair, you decided to change it. Like you go off of things that people say. Anything that somebody says off you, we control you and make you do things opposite, just like you were trolled into losing the weight. And now look at you. Look at you. You looking like Liv's life instead of Love Live. That's what you looking like. And then you got the nerve, girl. Just stop calling people fat, dude. That's not nice, okay? All right, it's not. If you want to, listen here, little girl. This is how things go. Just because people are talking about you, don't mean that you got to talk about them. Especially if you feel like you're so above and beyond them, then you won't go so below and beneath to where they are to meet or reach them. You just wouldn't do that. You will find other things to do with your time. But yeah, I know your silly ass is right here listening, or you're somewhere else listening, or you could be here and there and everywhere because you got so many devices, including phones. Girl, you can't make this up. You're a whole mental case. You saying they talk about me being a mental case, but then they watch me? Yeah, of course, bitch. The same way you was watching baddies and all of those things that influence your little brain over there. We watch you just like you watch them. So what? You're a TV show, basically, on YouTube. When you tell people not to watch you, you're basically losing money, dummy. Right? Yeah. You can't tell me what to watch because I won't watch what I want to. And if watching you is what I want to do, I'm going to do that. The same way you watch me. Thank you, girl. I thank you for the view and the subscription too. hmm Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. What's up, Ree? According to her, she doesn't have the money. Yes, she does. She's a liar. Olivia lies, honey. And these little storylines I get burnt out. I don't think coming to the internet lying about kids or allowing strange men, like that's just my opinion. You can do whatever you want to. Let's just be perfectly. Let me understand. Let me make myself perfectly clear about some things over here on this platform. I don't try to tell people what to do because nobody's going to tell me what the fuck to do with me or mine. Okay. Now, there's nothing wrong with people giving you suggestions and advice, and it's up to you if you choose to take it or not. It could help you, or it could hinder, or you can use it to help you, or you can end up hindering yourself. Whatever you choose is whatever you choose to do. That's your prerogative. That's your business. My thing is never to sway anybody to do anything that I want them to do. It's only to give you a little bit of a help, whether you feel like it's harsh or not. You could take it or leave it. I can lead you to the water, bitch, but I'm definitely not gonna force you or make you drink nothing. If you want to be parched, bitch, if you want to be thirsty, then that's gonna be on you. Okay. If you want to have cotton and dry mouth, bitch, that's gonna be on you. Okay. If I'm trying to tell you things off of experience, and you don't want to listen, then that's on you. If you think that you know everything, then that's on you. Stop saying that these things that you are doing are mistakes, or saying that people are making it seem like they're perfect, because no, at your grown ass age, there are not mistakes. They are definitely decisions. The same way when a motherfucker choose to cheat on a person, that was not a mistake. That a decision that you chose to make and you made it. No mistake was made. No, that was a decision. that was done, and you did it. Period. Okay? All right? Get it together. The crazy part is most of us, including myself, only watch these goofies through reactors, and that's what they don't understand, honey. And they don't understand that, by people watching us, even though some of y'all may not watch them, some people do watch them, even though they watch us. They watch them in us too, you know. So it's all a business transaction, and then they get on here, and instead of them paying their giving their audience that actually are there for them what they are there for, like, they don't give them that. They give them shit about what we be talking about. Like, what is the point? What's the purpose? If you say, and they get on here and they say so much about the people that react to them, and they feel so much ways about the people that react to them, then why do y'all tune into such negativity? And they swear we so negative, but yet they watch our negative asses. They don't skip a beat. They are here giving us the view every time that we are live. I guarantee you. But yet they say we are so negative. We're haters. We're jealous. But yet they watch and everything. They watch the same way they say that we watch everything that they do. They do the same damn thing. And then they go back to their platforms and they come with these little titles and they get to indirectly or directly talking shit. Okay? As they can, if that's what they want to do. But what I'm saying is that if we're so vibrational and we're so negative and they're so positive and they're vibrating so high, why would you choose to come even low? Why would you choose to vibrate low when you can continue to have a high frequency? Explain, you know. I just want to understand some things because I think a lot of these silly motherfuckers on this internet don't be hearing what they be saying. They'll actually try to scold and try to judge you for the same fucking thing that they be doing. Whether they be doing it about something else or someone else or something else, it be the same damn thing. It does not matter. Understand, a sin is a sin. No matter how big or how small it is, it equals the same thing. Death, motherfucker. Okay? Just so we understand that. Okay. So don't be thinking that just because you do something a different way that it's better because you do it a different way or you do it in a sneaky snake ass way, right? Don't think that way. This should be so just this it just be baffling me, honey. Mm. And this whole thing of who is the better content creator than the other, I don't understand where all this competitiveness shit come from. When I got on my platform, I didn't try to upstage or try to updo or try to belittle the other one or because of this or that. If I enjoyed or liked your work, I gave you your props for it and I moved the fuck on. I didn't come around or I didn't say nothing at all. But try to make yourself seem like you're more than the other ones. Why are you paying attention to what the fuck somebody else is doing on their platform when you should be worried about what you got going on yours? Olivia, and whomever else this may concern. Because Olivia thinks in her mind that she is really the biggest content creator in the mommy sector because she's coming with all of this shit that she's pulling up out of that uh put that stank puss of hers over there. She it's sad that people really be thinking that they have motion when the motion that they have makes them look very bad. It's sad to me. Like it is beyond me that you think that's what you call motion, bitch. I don't want bitch, I don't want no motion. You hear me? I'd rather not have no motion at all. If that's what you consider to be motion. Y'all are silly as hell to be thinking that this the motion that y'all have is something to brag about, that it's some type of flex. It isn't. It just puts you it just puts you in the stereotype situation. It does. And it doesn't give you a good look. And then I heard women say, instead of talking down on another woman, uplift them. I am uplifting them by telling them that they asses look dumb and stupid. What else you want me to do? Uplift them by telling them to keep on doing what they're doing until they stop doing it? I don't know. But now, if I see you doing something that I'm going to tell you, if a real friend would tell you what you need to hear and not what the fuck you want to hear. And if you get mad about it, honey, you just get mad. You can kiss my ass. I don't care. The same energy that you have for me to not talk to me because I'm telling you the truth be the same way that you should feel about that man that won't tell you the truth at all. Bitch. Now. Huh. Now. Now. Cause you got a friend in me, but not no man in him. Ho. Hmm. So when you say that you want to see another person uplifting another person, well, however that person chooses to uplift another or not, like I said, you can tell somebody something, but if that person chooses not to listen to what you say, then that's on them. It's their life. They can live their life however they want to, whether it be piss poor or not. That's not your life to have to worry about. You don't have to be a piss poor mother like them if you choose not to be, right? Right. But Olivia chooses to be that every day. And then she gets mad at us because she gets on her and display this every day for us to see. And then we have opinions about it. She calls us haters and ugly. Hmm, that's wild. And then she calls every man that she has laid. Just imagine calling every single man that you decided to lay down with a bum and a deadbeat and dumb. She said about Jerrod. Oh, he cannot live by himself. He has to live with another woman to even do what he's doing, right? He doesn't have a mind of his own. And Tanisha's his mind, remember? Zolo. Oh, he's a bum. He's a deadbeat. Like, he doesn't do anything for AJ. Don't y'all get it? These men are not on her like she wants them to be. Not one of them, especially Jerrod. Jerrod, especially to him. So since they're not on her like she wants to be on them, that makes her feel some type of way. And the things that you say out of your face is not 100. Because if you were such pretty and all of these things, then how come not one of those baby daddies? You so in love with Gamer Bay, the same Gamer Bay that you was sitting up there playing mind games with, that you was calling on live, talking about, oh, 1 minute you wanted to be friends, the next minute you wanted to be with him. Oh, he was moving in and then he wasn't moving in. And then y'all was just friends. Y'all had never had no sexual relations. And now all of a sudden he's the baby's daddy of that baby you're carrying, all because Joey called you a whore. Let's just say, for instance, that Joy really is the baby's father. Yes, he is. It's just that you're trying to pin the baby on that man because you're afraid of Joey and you're trying to alienate him out of Kalani's life by saying that he's violent. So that way you could set it up and put it all in motion. So then that way that he won't try to take that last baby that you say that's not his. That really could be his because he was smashing around the same time. Old boy was smashing too. So you don't know who's your baby daddy is. You're just saying, first it was Joey, then it was Gamer Bay. So that lets me know if you can say, oh no, it's not Joey's, it's Gamer Bay, then you were sleeping around with them at the same girl. Olivia's never going to tell us the real truth as to how many months she really is, weeks she really is. She's even going to lie to Gamer Bay as to how many weeks or how many months she is, especially if he cannot be in attendance of her, she's not going to even tell him the real days as to when she went to the doctor. Remember, content creators can lie. So they can post date content back from any date that they want to. It does not have to be in real time. They can they can say that it was this day, but it was really 5, 4, 15 days ago. Listen to me. Okay? Gamer Bay watches everybody just like Zolo did, just like Joey did, just like Jerrod was doing too. Everybody is hip to everybody. Olivia's the only one in La La Land. No, she doesn't feel the need to apologize to him, Miss Alice, because she's an idiot. Hey, Gnarly, how are you? How are you? How are you? Hey, Timmy. Hey, everybody that came in that I didn't speak to. Hey, Sugar Bear. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. I was just running my mouth, not looking. Okay? Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. You watching football? What you watching, Miss Alice? Who playing? She said, yeah, she says Gamer Boy is an electrician. Yeah, but y'all know, listen, man, whatever. Just like I know Bush's does count as a view, which I try not to do. No, it does. It does. It counts. It counts. You in the chat counts. You watching counts. All of it counts, honey. It's all good. You know. So sick of the hater word. Yeah, people throw that around. Some people just need to. Hey, for real now. Hey, for real now. Hey, sweetheart. No, she didn't apologize to him, or did she? I think Olivia did one of those. No, she didn't. No, 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 no. I ain't gonna even, because apology is an apology. There's no such thing as a half-ass apology or nothing. If when you apologize to somebody, that's just what it is. So no, she did not give him an apology, Miss Alice, because she doesn't feel like she have to. Even though she doxed him, even though she got mad at him for absolutely no reason at all, because he has every right to feel the way that he feel, knowing that he knows how she gets down and she knows how she gets down too. And she even openly admitted to that she's into whole activities and things like that. So how dare you try to call him in and tell him that you pregnant after you was sitting up there letting it be known that you was finna kill it? I mean, get rid of it. Like, what is we doing? She was really sold on the fact that she was gonna come live, do a live pregnancy test, right? And then if she found out that she was, oh, I'm not gonna have this baby, I'm gonna get rid of it. And then all of a sudden, she just ding, ding, ding in her mind. Oh, she wants to call Joey and tell Joey she's pregnant. And he's like, okay, so what you telling me for? Oh, all right. Good for you. Congratulations, ma'am. Shit. Did you tell old boy too that you was pregnant? Because I mean, like, I feel him on that. Even if he was there, raw dog smashing, that only leaves him as a possible father. That does not leave him as to be the only. No, that does not. And that's what I'm saying. How dare she? And how dare this dude think that she's telling the truth about him being the father, knowing that she had another man off of her bed right after he left? And then she gets mad at him because he talks to her in the most New York Rochesterist way. And she got upset in her feelings. And then she felt the need to go, listen, I don't give a fuck what me or the father of my children go through. Y'all will never find out what his name is. Y'all will never find out what my husband's name is unless you find it. And even if you find it, bitch, I ain't confirming shit. Bitch, I want you to confirm it all the way to it, bitch, 100%. You say that's who I am, I'm gonna say, bitch, I don't know who that is. Who that is? I'm like, that ain't my baby daddy. I don't know who that is. Bitch, who you talking about? She said that she doesn't even want the new baby daddy in her life. She does not want no baby daddy in the baby's life. What kind of stuff is that? What kind of woman wants to keep laying down having babies that don't have fathers to be there for the children? That stems from a person that did not have their own father growing up, so they don't feel the importance of that their children having their father. Sonny, I had my father growing up. I still have my father. My father has never ever left me. My father has always been present. My father has always been in my life. My daddy has never ever left me. Not one time. I don't know what that feels like. I've never experienced that. I've never had a dad be daddy. I've never had that. I cannot sit up there and lie and tell you that the father that I had was a fucking deadbeat. No, the father that I had worked and still does work the same way he worked when I was small. Two jobs. She doesn't feel that that's important. She doesn't feel that that's something her children deserve to have. That's why she's something all they were good for was for her to have babies with them. But what you mean? But you calling them bums and deadbeats and talking about that you don't feel like they are good enough to be a part of their kids' lives and shit, but you lay down and have babies with them? That is weird as shit. And then not only that, you are getting to meet Kalani's daddy for the first time, really? And then the time that he came was just what how long was he really there? Y'all don't even really know each other. He don't know you and you don't know him. He just knows that he feels, he said it himself. He ain't denying Kalani. He said that's his baby. Period. He ain't denying shit. He said that's his child. He said, no, that's my baby. Hey, Sunrose. That's weird, ain't it, Sun Rose? That's crazy. What kind of shit is that? No, 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 and no. Every child deserves to have both parents, especially if the father wants to be one, you should allow it. If you can't put your feelings aside, that's your problem. But you shouldn't rob your kids of what they could have if they can have it. It don't matter how you feeling at that moment, no matter how hard it may be or whatever the case may be. That's what I'm saying. She's a selfish pig. Put a fucking apple in her mouth. He was there for 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. That's Joey. Listen, if she's pregnant, Joey, that's your baby. I don't give a shit. That's Joey's baby. That's Joey's baby. That's whose baby it is. I'm telling y'all, this is how I feel. Y'all can say it's not Joey's baby. Joey can say it's not his baby either. But I'm gonna say that if it's anybody's baby, it's Joey's baby. I'm gonna say it's between the two, and I'm gonna still say, Joey, get a DNA test if she comes, because I'm gonna tell y'all, Olivia's not gonna show that baby. She's not. Especially if that baby's Joy's baby, she's not gonna show that baby. She is scared. That girl talking about, I'm moving next month. What she just talking about she was about to get evicted. That girl had not been saying nothing about her lease coming up, but now all of a sudden her lease is coming up. She's moving, and then she talking shit to them, talking about, listen, that girl invited them over there, told them she didn't care. It's whatever. If they come over there, she gonna do X, Y, and Z, and then said if they come over there, she gonna call the police. Boy, I said, you know what? She's a setup. You better watch her. Hey, I done told him, stop trying to come play on the internet with a girl that's gonna get you set up and get you hemmed up. If you are doing better in your life and you ain't a part of no type of illegal activities or things like that, don't get on here playing. This is still real life. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The internet is still real life. We are still in real life. I ain't in no bitch we are to make, but bitch, listen, we are still in real time. We're still having a real conversation, and the same rules apply off of this internet. When you out on the streets, if these are the internet streets, they still apply. You still can get charged, okay? And you still can get booked, and you can still be jailed, period. I don't know why people be thinking that you can just do anything. Oh, yeah, Olivia, you right, because you can sure go to jail. You sure can. Yes, ma'am. You know all about it, don't you? That's why I'm telling Joy, yeah, tread lightly with your baby mama. She's an idiot. You better fight her through the court system, not on the internet, because she's going to use everything that you and Miss Carmen say against y'all in the court of law, and y'all going to be on a docket, and it's not worth it. Having to travel all the way down to Texas because of some shit she done put on y'all or whatever. I understand that y'all probably don't care, because if she does it, and y'all in, you in Rochester, but still, if you got people in Texas and you came down there and you want to come down there again, you get pulled over or something, honey, you going to get it. Your baby mama done already called them. I know you seen her call them on you and tell them that you have been threatening her all day. You have to know that they're trying to locate you and talk to you about those threats that she said that you made. I wouldn't give a shit what none of these motherfuckers are saying about me on the internet. They don't know you. Like, they don't know you. Like you say they don't. But what I know is that you ain't been present. So if you're not going to come on here to talk about that, I don't even care for you to come on here and even talk about that. I'm just going to keep it honest with you, because you came on here twice and didn't talk about it. So therefore, it's not in the cards for Kalani. That was a lie. So at this point, sir, I'm just like, anything moving forward is like, yeah, keep it to yourself. Go take care of your mom. I think that's more important, man. I'm gonna send prayers up for real. I think it's wonderful that you're taking care of your mother and that you decided to be her caregiver. And so what if you're getting paid for it? So what? I rather whether, I wouldn't, but to each his own. Whatever you feel like you need to do, especially if you don't have a job, okay, dig it. Don't feel bad. It's not nothing wrong about you getting paid for taking care of your mother. So what? A job is a job. If, say for instance, if that was your job, period, and if you were able to have your mother as one of your clients, I would. The fuck? The hell? Shit. And if I got paid for it, I just got paid for it. So kudos to you for that. I can say that much for you, but still, and yet, you may be that good that way, but still, Kalani still is in need of you. We don't need you to be able to tell us how you've been good and how you're good to others. We need to know that you can be good to Kalani as well. Because, I'm not going to say that don't mean nothing, but it doesn't. I'm not going to say that that doesn't mean nothing. I'm just say that, but still, Kalani still needs hers as well. Period. We can understand that you're a good father to all of your other kids and your other baby mamas and things like that, and y'all don't have drama. I'm pretty sure y'all have, because you lying. Yeah. But anyways, because I can already see what kind of But anyways, I don't know you. So, I can only go off on what you came on here and showed. And from what I observed, so Zolo 3.0, you don't want to be compared to another man. You only want to be compared to yourself. So therefore, all of that, oh, I'm only asking questions for cash apps and shit, like, um, yeah, that's like some real sucker shit, like for real. But to each his own. Clearing your name up is one thing. That's fine. But trying to exploit your baby mama for cash apps, yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, I can't rock with you that way. Because even though Olivia is the type of bitch that she is, yeah, and we already aware as to what kind of person she is, um, you are a man, sir. Yeah, a man. hmm I expect more from you. I expect more from her. I'm not going to say that I expect any less from her because she's a woman, because I expect more from her as well. But what I'm saying, I know you understand exactly what I'm saying, and I don't have to say nothing further. I don't have to put it, you're not stupid. Shit. Now. But anyways, I just found that so funny that this little girl gets on here and says the things that she be saying, like she just so funny. Girl, I'd rather be ugly with synthetic wigs and have my kids. Ha ha. Stupid bitch. Cause see, I could switch that synthetic wig if I want to and wear my own fucking hair. But remember, I'm bald headed, so that's why. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, you know, and as far as me being ugly or whoever you be talking about, girl, I don't know nothing about the UGLY. You ain't got no L about you ugly. I don't know nothing about that, girl. Ugly has never touched me or ever seen me or never been near me or no. Just like you have the confidence about yourself, bitch. No, mine's is top tier, bitch. You can't tell me nothing. Not even if you think you can tell me something, you still can't tell me shit. I stand on it. Okay. I stamped it. Management. Anyways, but back to regular programming now. It's not about me, it's about you. Grow up. Like for real. I'm asking you to. I think it's important. I think for the year 2026, instead of you going back and forth with people that you say that hate you or that, don't like you because you're a mixed woman or, that just talks real bad about you or whatever, I think that maybe, instead of consuming, even myself, I'm not only telling you that, I'm taking my own advice to Olivia. Consuming too much negativity can make you a negative person and you can give off negative vibes and behaviors. I think for the year of 2026, you and I both and others should work on bettering, being a better person, being, doing better for our children, things like that, making better decisions, Olivia, not calling them mistakes, because when they become patterns, that's not a mistake. That's just you making decisions that are piss poor and you're doing it because that's just who you are and that's who you want to be. And you don't want to change it. And you have people to validate your piss poorness because they're piss poor too. And then that's why you just keep on going and operating that way. And girl, you can't make it like that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So, hey, Olivia, you have to do better, want better. So then that way you won't have to say lame ass shit because that's lame. For any parent to say, one day my kids will understand. Nah, bitch. Mm-mm. That I tried. No, you didn't. No, 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 no. Because trying is something that you would do, and then you would high hopes that you would find the best way possible that's something, even if it's just a little bit, that will work in your favor when it comes to your kids. No, you have not did anything of a sort. You have mainly said that since Jerrod will not take me down like Joey did, like I want him to, and keep me down and hold me down, I'd rather just go on with my life, because what is my life without Jerrod and just his kids, bitch? That's pretty much how I figure, that's just how what you're giving. You're giving one of those kind of baby daddy vibes, if I can't have a relationship with the mother, then I don't want the relationship with the kids. That's you, Olivia. It's just reverse. You're the mother. If I can't have a relationship with their daddy, then I don't want shit to do with his kids that I have with him. That's you. That's just off of observation. So sad. It's so sad. Poor Christian. All he wants his mom is to come to the football game, but yet his mom wants to play like she watched football in real time and don't even know what the fuck she's watching or what's happening because she's so ditzy and dumb. But yet she just won't go to the football games to see her real son in real time making real scores in real life. Sometimes you have parents that are jealous of their kids, they once wanted something, wanted that type of relationship with their parent that they never had before. So how dare they have to sit there and watch their children have such a loving relationship with their father? They don't want to see that. It's jealousy. My kid's father loves them. Meanwhile, why my father didn't love me like their father loves them? Hmm. So sad, so sad. Can't stop aging. No matter what you do, you never look in your 20s when you're exactly. So looks fade. That's what this dumbass broad don't understand. But the way that you are as a person, that matters the most. And she doesn't care about who she is as a person because she likes who she thinks who she is valid. And it's not. She just have enablers that like to see her do, just because people applaud you and tell you to do something don't mean that they really are for you. They just might like to see you do dumb shit and they know that you will do it. And it's for their entertainment. You have to understand, you are for these people, you are for our entertainment. You even said that it's for entertainment purposes. Yes, you are, ma'am, so much so. In educational purposes, because you're a fucking mental patient. And I done told you time and time again, a psychiatrist is what you need, but you told that woman that you didn't need no prayer. And I was just like, everybody needs prayer, honey. Oh yes, you most definitely need it. So how do I? Who did not? I've never. I was appalled, but then again, I said no, I wasn't. You know, who declines prayer? A demon. I know you don't need or want everybody to pray for you because somebody might be praying some very bad things up on you in your life, and I reverse that shit tenfold back to you and yours. Yes, but you know, you just declined the prayer. No, you in need of some, girl. That's just sad. You on here begging for money for rent and shit. You on here paying for plane tickets with the money you done begged for. You just piss poor. And then you got her and talk about, oh, they're just a bunch of ugly and dusties and crusties. You sound so dumb. Even that, what the hell, that shit sounds so stupid. You just illiterate. She follows the trends like a little kid. Like, girl, if only you could follow the trend of being a good mother, you would be all right with me. But you just a whore and a dummy. And don't get mad because you getting called that because I mean if a woman gets on her portrayed men coming in and out her door every other week and talking about Zaddy's coming home and every time Zaddy comes home it's a new daddy, bitch. I mean damn. And I wouldn't give a shit if Joey is Kalani's daddy. He still wouldn't have the privilege to bathe her. Remember they just met. And those type of encounters wouldn't have been happening, my friend. Oh no. Leaving him alone with her wouldn't have been happen. I don't care about just because she's and him supposed to be related. And I'm not, this is not nothing to Joey. I'm just keeping it all the way 100. Even him, he should even feel like, like, no, no, I don't want to be doing that because what if she be scared? And he should have questions and be raising his fucking eyebrows like, okay, I haven't been around this baby for 2 years or whatever. I don't feel comfortable, even though I may be her father. You need to go give, like, why, just weird shit. The same shit she tried to sit there and talk about Jasmine doing, bitch, you Jasmine 3.0, just like he's Zolo 3.0. Let's go. Hey, Joey, don't take away from being there for your mother to come to this bullshit. Unless you feel like it's worth it, honey. You gonna sell your mama out for what? Some cash apps? Boy, that's sad. As King Solomon said, it's all vanity and youth doesn't last forever. Hey, Luel, what's going on? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, y'all, she is so sad over there, just really talking out her neck. I was just looking at her, big old blowfish over there. I say, hopefully one day she grows up for the sake of her kids, because the way that girl is carrying on, honey, I don't care what type of childish shit that she be on and the things that she be saying. If you really just look at yourself in the mirror and look at yourself in the face to see exactly, girl, that you got some really deep rooted issues that you need to sort out, honey. And it's not nothing wrong with that. You say you got on here to try to take accountability for the things by trying to play victim because you really trying to paint this picture about Joey. No, only people that don't know Joey and don't know you will be able to allow you to do that. See, all of that crying and them little crocodile tears of you taking accountability for what you set up here and lied for months and years on in and out, girl, bye. Ain't nobody finna go for that shit. Oh, I just picked such bad men, and I just girl, girl, bye. And then she comes, you bitches just think you're just so perfect, girl. No, not at all. I know for most certainly I'm not perfect at all. But honey, I know to make better decisions than what you have made, especially if I don't want to be in the type of jams that you are in. If you knew that if you know for a fact that you're struggling and you say that you can't do this, that, and the third, how is it that you can feel so comfortable with laying on your back? Hey Vic, hey Vix. Love Christ, yeah. Amen. Hmm. Yeah. Yes, that's weird. My boys in their own vegetable patch at my parents. They used to go around on Sunday to garden with my dad. My mom would throw them in a bath. My dad would never do it. Exactly. So my thing of it is, why does Olivia feel so comfortable with allowing a strange man to do things that they should not do? And why does she feel the need to, like, nobody's trying to tell you, and I would hope that nothing happened to either one of those babies. But what you need to understand is this: you sit here telling us that you barely know these men, but I can pull up videos where you're sitting way in the other room in the door and telling them to shut the door. You're purposely, intentionally. I have to understand the mindset of this broad. Olivia knows that people are going to talk about certain things, especially like when she be yelling at the top of her lungs to AJ, when she be threatening to smack him with a spatula. Olivia knows that these type of things get her attention. So she intentionally does it. By her sitting off in that room when she's playing like she's filling out applications, why would you need to shut the door in order for you to be, you don't need no, you mean tell me you need peace and quiet to fill out an application? The bitch, something's wrong. She needed to have the door closed and have those kids on the other side of the door with that man. And she not knowing what's going on the other side. Just because somebody is in there acting as if like you could hear them off in there doing something, you don't know if that person is in there moving around or giving your child something, or just hand while they in there talking, just motion your child over there. You don't know what type of stuff be going on. You in the other room. So to say, oh, I know that my children haven't been this, that, and the third, but you have admitted to your children laying off in the bed with you. Don't y'all remember? Now, listen, I do recall that this is what I heard. That she said that those babies was laying off in the bed with her, and I think um either her and Gamer Bay or her and Joey. I can't remember whichever one, but because they were so close together, I can't remember. But anyways, she was like, all the kids were in the bed with me, and then the kids is asking for these men. Mama, where is Joey? Mama, where is such and such? Mama, where's, and I'm like, huh, she can't even go no type of time with even out entertaining a man with those kids been over there. It's been recently, the current visits that those kids have had, there has been men there. Even the last one when they was there, that supposed to be baby daddy, he was there. She talking about he's just so respectful. He left out before the kids got up, and I'm thinking to myself, bitch, you a mother girl. He's so respectful. He wouldn't have brought his respectful ass over there while they was there. He would have stayed where he was at until they left. Because you being pregnant, that baby's, bless you, you being pregnant, that baby's inside of you. That baby's not out. So yeah. And you done talked about how you done played him to the left so many times and how you done did him wrong and all of these things. And all of a sudden, oh, he's an electrician and he clocked that. And then you trying to talk about some, I wonder what y'all's baby's fathers and y'all's husbands look like. Bitch, they don't look like they come to the internet and expose nobody like yours do. Huh. That's what they don't look like. How about that? Fuck what they look like physically. Know that they not coming over here mentally with their mind and talking about some cash apps to expose some shit like yours have, baby. It's not only been one, not two, but three. All of the men that you have had a baby with, not Jerrod asked him for cash up, so he just came on her. Now he came on her to clear his name. That's the man that's come on her to clear his name because you done came on her and he done let your ass slide too many times. He say, "Oh, since you want to step here and keep trying to drag my name and try to make it seem like I'm the bad guy and all of these things about me, bitch." Okay, well listen, I'm about to join you and let these people know what it really is since you telling them what it ain't. Yeah. Jerrod came to clear his name, and he didn't ask nobody for no cash apps. He just came to let it be known that that bitch was lying on him, and that she wasn't telling the truth, and that he wasn't internet based. So therefore, y'all was only hearing what she had to say because she was the only one willing to come to the internet, expressing her feelings, playing like she was a victim. Woe is me, looking ass, because I want somebody to feel sorry for me. That this man is doing all of these things to me, and he's doing all of these things. Jerrod said, "No, no, you're not gonna keep getting on here, sitting up here making it seem like I'm doing all of these things to you when I'm not." So he spoke up and spoke out. Okay. And then from there, it was like a domino effect, honey. It was like a domino effect. Not the butterfly, it was a domino effect, honey. Zolo came in, ain't nobody gonna be able to top Zolo and what Zolo did. Zolo came here like, "Hey, what's up, y'all? If you want to know anything about Olivia, all you gotta do is hit my Zolo Benz dot the cash app right there and put it in the." Hey, he didn't give a shit. He said, "If you want to know something, now all you gotta do is hit my cash." Let me tell you something. Zolo was so cold with it. Zolo went and exposed her ass, got cash apps for exposing her ass, and she let him come back a second time after he did the first time. And then he did it the second time, honey, and got cash apps off her ass and then recorded her ass, uploaded it to his channel, and it's still up. And she let him come back the second time, honey. And then the third time, honey, I think she let homeboy come back about 4 times. About the fourth time, honey, it was a wrap. That's when they was fighting over the 8 ball and the bleach was sprayed. Allegedly. But no, there's a video. That's real shit. hmm You can hear all the commotion, all the fighting over it. Where is it at? He asks. Where is it? He goes rambling. The next thing you know, "Give me my shit." And it was up from there, you know? Then all of a sudden, it was a lot of hands, little tussles. And then Olivia got on her looking like Mama June and Peter Griffin all at the same time in a pink gown with a bun on her head, honey, and her hair was sticking out of her ponytail. And she went off into the kitchen and Zolo was trying to escape. And meanwhile, Zella's ass was pulling on Zolo's shirt, trying to take Zolo's phone because he was recording. And oh, guess what? Olivia sprayed his ass with that bleach, honey. hmm It went from there. That's how it went down. Zolo is sorry if AJ is really his son. He is. He is sorry if AJ is really his son. You want to know why? Because AJ has been around all of these different men, and AJ has been whooped by these men, and she sat up there and laughed and smirked like it was funny. And the only reason why she allowed it to happen is because in high hopes, she was thinking that, hey Brewski, hey Teresa, she was thinking that Zolo was watching, and you should never use your kids as weapons to try to make the like allowing another man to hit another man's son, and he sees that because what are you trying to cause? See, if he was a real man, even though he not there in the same state or whatever the case may be, and I'm not gonna say he would be a real man by trying to come over there and whoop nobody's ass either or whatever. But no, I'll take that back because yeah, whooping his ass is what need to be done. Because what the fuck is you putting your hand on my son for? He's not yours. He don't know you. I don't know you, and she don't know you either. So you better keep your hands to yourself, partner. Yeah, type shit. But yeah, she thought it was cute. She smirked. So you're allowing your kids to feel like, hey, Stephanie. So you're allowing your kids to know that they don't have a safe place with you. Your kids should never feel like they don't have a safe place with you. They should never feel like a man that they don't know able to come in and do things to them, and you gonna sit back and let them do it. Kalani should never be meeting no man for the first time, whether it be her daddy or not. Like I said, it's nothing to Joey. But if Joy shouldn't have been agreeing, or whoever the fuck that was that baby, shouldn't have been like, no, no, you do that. You been doing it. So I understand whatever, but that's not me and her bonding type shit. No, ma'am. You can go do that with both of your kids. I don't give a damn. I'm not even doing that with AJ. That's not my son. That's your son. So yeah, you go do that. I'm not doing that. Like, that's crazy. Same thing that she done got over here and talked about, she done turned into. Like, girl, you better go on somewhere for real, for real. Don't get too beside yourself. That's what happened to you the first time, and you see what happened. It didn't work in your favor. The same way I feel like whatever that you done endured on the day that you said you had to go to court, it didn't work in your favor. You ain't said nothing about it. Like I said, usually when Olivia comes from her court dates, we always get an update, right? There has not been no update. Um, she's been over there when she did first come live after Joy came, Joy did his lives or whatever. She seemed like something was troubling her spirit real bad. And then she made the statement that things are a little rocky for her right now. Don't know what that means. I really don't care. Um, and then she goes into saying stuff about Robin's mental problems and blah, blah, blah. And oh, all of you bitches are gonna be really mad. She says this all the time. Mad at what? I'm mad at you for losing your kids. Shame on you. That's what I'm mad about. And I'm mad that you're about to lose these last ones too, because you just won't get right, girl. So that's the only thing that I'm mad about. As far as what you look like, your hair, your eyes, girl, bye. I thank God for making me who I am, and I never want to be like you or like them. Thank you. Amen. So I just want you to understand that. Okay. Not everybody wants to be you or do things that you do, because the things that you have done are not nothing to flex about or nothing to brag about. You have lost your husband and your kids on the internet, and it's sad as fuck. And then meanwhile, while in the process of all of that happening, you decide to have revenge babies to make Jerrod mad with AJ. And then you decided to make Zolo mad with Kalani. And now you're trying to make Joey mad with this new baby dad. You're just so sick and sad. You're pathetic. Ew. Like you be saying, that's you. You said the other girls give you a ick, and other girls, I'm talking about Chrissy, Ming, Jasmine. Don't buy into that rage bait and shit. It's a lot of people that's trying to rage bait motherfuckers to say something to them. And then honey, if you feel like you're vibrating so high, make sure y'all don't come low with this little girl is at, because she was she's trying to bait y'all into talking shit about her. And I don't feel like y'all should. She said that she's been watching y'all, or y'all pull up in her recommendations, and really and truly she subscribed to y'all. She is. It's nobody sending her nothing. It's no recommendation, because why the fuck will y'all still be getting honey, never mind. Anyways, I'm not saying that y'all can, but she's lying. She's very much tuned in. Don't tune in to the rage bait. She's trying to rage bait y'all, meaning she's trying to get y'all to say something to her by her saying that she is the one, and she is the one that's running this sector. Even she don't know who her baby daddy is. She be playing like she's pregnant, playing like she's homeless. Like, really, y'all? Are y'all really gonna tune in or tune the fuck out? I would tune all the way out on her. Let us get her. Okay, we got her. She's gone. Put a fork in her. An apple too. Period. She's out of there. She's the donkey. She's the whale. She's the all of that of the year. Yes, she is. Whether she think that she is or not, yes, she is. She's very bothered. She has to show that she's not bothered, but she also has to get on her to make her money, honey. She has to get her money for the 21st. Okay. All right. Just remember that. She has to get on here. This is her job. She doesn't get on here, how those bills gonna get paid. They're not gonna pay themselves. So Joey was never paying them, because remember, he's a bum. I just wanted to make it seem like, that I didn't choose somebody wrong again. Girl, bye. And then yet again, baby daddy number 4. Girl, how are you gonna sit here and talk about how you use so much discernment and how you like to be choosy, but every choice that you done chose? Can I be choosy, you guys? I said, man, this girl is banana. She said, can I be choosy? Um, hmm. I don't know. I don't think you need to be choosing a bitch ass thing, because every time you choose something, you choose wrong, honey. So you just need to sit down. Yes. What happens to you getting yourself together? But you trying to get yourself together with another individual, and then, oh, but I don't know. If he wants to be around, then he can be. If he doesn't want to be around, then that's fine. I'll take care of the baby by myself. Like, girl, pure ignorance. She's an ignorant ass broad, dude. I mean, like, seriously, she's so ignorant. You bitches look like nails and you look like a whale. So, what are we doing, ma'am? You did all of that for nothing. You did all of those little shots and all of that poison in your body for nothing, just for you to look just like you was looking for nothing. Just nothing. Just a nothing. Mm-mm-mm. You can bring me down. Are you bitches mad? Are you bitches mad? Are you bitches mad? Are you bitches mad? You said we made that for who? Yourself? Girl, you are definitely mad. And you show is bitches with plural because you show is big. So what you talking about? You are the bitch that is definitely mad. You mad at Antonisha, you mad at Donna, you mad at what's her name? What's her name? Carmen. Talking about a mustache, bitch, like you ain't got one that you gotta shave when it grow. The fuck? Oh, you see what he likes, the kind of women he like. Yeah, we see what he like. You shit. What you talking about, girl? I'm just like, I don't need to see any of his other baby mamas. Hey, one of his other baby mamas really might come down there. You might just want to shut up. I mean, like for real. You trying to summon all the baby mamas because you just saw, I'm the better looking one. How you know? Who told you that? You did? Girl. Especially when y'all look kind of somewhat alike. I mean, the same way y'all children look alike. But my baby does not look like her. Hmm, you might need some glasses then. Yeah. No, that baby that you say that you're carrying is not Gamer Bay's baby or whoever that man is that you saying is the baby daddy, the electrician guy. She's so sad. This new guy, oh my God, you guys, like, yeah, he got money. If I was listen to her talk about me like that in that type of way, I'd be like, you know what, bitch, put me on child support. I'm good. Listen, just I'll put myself on there just to make sure there's no type of discrepancies. Because yeah, something wrong with you. Yeah, but as far as the girls allowing this beach well free willy to rage bait them, y'all don't need to do that unless y'all just want some views up off of her. Drag her. Token. I know Jasmine's coming. You know she's gonna come. I feel Chrissy's gonna come too. Oh, Ming's definitely gonna come. Oh, speaking of Marseille, boy, Marseille told Peaches that she's what she say? Something kind of bitch, a copycat ass bitch or something kind of bitch. I said, oh well, looky here, boom, we got action. Hmm. hmm I said, boy. But yeah, she's trying to rage bait the girls, the Mamiana girls. She's trying to rage bait the rest of them off into whatever. She said the only one that she thinks that is something is Keisha. She said Keisha is cute, but all the rest of you moms, get her. All of y'all, get her. She said, listen, I'm about to, she listen, Olivia said that y'all ain't shit. She said y'all boring. She said she don't even know how we or they or anybody watches y'all because y'all ain't coming with nothing. I'm about to name all of y'all. I'm talking about Marseille. I'm talking about Chrissy. I'm talking about Jazz. I'm talking about just Jazzy. I'm talking about Sky. I'm talking about Key plus three. I'm talking about wine dumbass glump, whatever the hell her. I'm talking about Nika. I'm talking about Peaches. Girl, she said y'all don't want it. She said y'all don't want it. She said all of y'all's content is trash. She said that she is the only one making the content around here, and she don't know why anybody is watching any of y'all because all of y'all ain't got nothing going on, and she got everything going on. So, I mean, where you at? You coming? I'm waiting, girl. I'm gonna be in the bushes. Drag her. Drag her. Chrissy, where you at? Get your ash blonde wig on, girl. Let's go. Hey, Jasmine, Bigfoot. Just like- Hey, I told y'all not to do it. No, get her. Get her. She wants some attention. That's the only attention that Olivia gets. Olivia loves it. She loves it. Don't let her tell y'all nothing different. Olivia loves all the attention, whether it be good or bad, happy or sad. She is a mad duckling, a plucked one. She ever look like Chicken Little. Y'all know who Chicken Little is? That's what she looking like over there. Chicken Little. Mm-mm-mm. Nah, she looking like a lot of things over there, Marshmallow Man. A lot of things. Like, girl, you can target what people look like, but just remember yours can be targeted too, honey. And it don't bother me because I'm not a little ass girl. And I don't want you. So, and I don't want you to want me. And I don't want nobody to want me, bitch. I want myself. So it doesn't matter. You want somebody to want you, and don't nobody want you. Not none of your baby daddies, not nobody on POF, not nobody at the shelter, not nobody at Little Seizures, not nobody. Like nobody at the beach, nobody inside the beach, nobody. 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 There's nobody. But you so bad. You bad to the bone, ain't you? You so bad to the bone, you can raise kids alone. Girl, that is not, girl, get it together. I want you to grow up. I want you to grow up quick. You're almost 40 years old, man. Get it together. Mama boo, what's up, boo? What's up, girl? How you living? What? How you living? What? In living color. Hey girl, how you doing? Yeah, get them girls. Get them girls. I'm ready for y'all to gear up. Who's going live first? Y'all can all go live now. Now, don't y'all all go live together now. Don't do that. Just go live separate. Get her, Ming. Ming, I can feel your spirit coming. I can feel you tapping in. I can feel that ash blonde wig being applied and those eyelashes about to go come crazy up there on this joint. Hey, Jasmine, where you at? Come on now. You know you ain't been getting no views. You thought you was finna go and talk about you pregnant girl. We ain't pay you no attention. That puss over there dry just like you over there got cotton mouth girl. But if you can get your mouth ready today, come on, get you some water. Get you some water and come live and get her. No, you don't. No, you don't. Never mind. I cannot encourage you to do anything of a sort. Oh, yeah, this is for entertainment purposes only, okay? This is not, I do not condone any violence over here. This is all for giggles and laughs. I'm a comedian. Check the description. It says that along with other things. Yes, it does. So, yes, this is for entertainment purposes only. But however, Jasmine, I cannot tell you to do anything seeming that she has a case on you, ma'am. So I want you to reframe back down. Go back into where you were at. Okay. Go get Bentley. Okay. Just don't eat them. But anyways, now Marcia and Miss Chrissy, get her. hmm I think she misses y'all. I think she wants y'all friendship, but she just doesn't know how to say it. So instead of just saying it, she says, you know, indirect things or subliminals or, you know, who knows? No, I take that back. No, that's a lie. That's not the truth. I know I'm telling a lie. No, she really just wants y'all to say something to her. That's all. She's just attention seeking. So whether she gets it from y'all, from us, from the boys, from the baby daddies, whoever, the man across the street, down the street, around the corner, she's ready for it. Hey, room shaker. Room shaker. There's my girl. There's my girl. Room shaker up in this bitch. That's the HLIC right there. Straight for what she talking about, Chrissy wig, not yours, girl. I don't know whose wig she was talking about, but what she don't know is I'll swing the wig like a helicopter, honey, and it'll land on her head. And that's all I got to say. Now, I don't know whose wig she was talking about. She could be talking about anybody's wig, honey. Whose ever wig she was talking about, honey, she need to be worried about the wigs that be on her head and not the wigs that be on nobody else's. How about that? Because it don't matter what somebody choose to put on their head. She need to be worried about what's inside of her head. How about that? I think that's more important. Don't be worried about what's sitting on top of my head. Worry about what's inside of yours. Okay. So I don't know whose wig she was talking about, girl, but whose ever wig she was talking about, she need to find something to talk about. Because like I said, only insecure women that are insecure about other women try to pit themselves up against other women. I don't do shit like that. I don't look at women and try to target what they look like unless they do that type of shit themselves. If I see you doing it, of course I'm gonna do that to you. Why not? You think you could do it? So I mean, you cool? You right? You good? All right, then cool. We good? We gonna do it too. Shit, the fuck? Yeah. hmm So, honey, I don't know who she was talking about, but it don't matter. You know, a wig's a wig, whether it be real or whether it be synthetic, it's still fake. It's not yours, it's not hers, it's not them, it's not theirs. It's whoever's hair it belonged to, the horse, the person that's in the graveyard, or who knows, whoever cut their hair and sold it, girl, who knows? I'm just telling you, it just ain't yours. Mhm. So she needs to find something of substance. Like that doesn't matter. A person don't have to show their face. A person don't have to be put together to talk about her to have an opinion and drag her for filth, the filthy whore that she is. Don't have to do none of that. She gives us all of these things to do herself. And she gets mad at us for it. How you gonna get mad at us for you showing your piss poorness and your whoreness? Did nobody ask you for that? But she said it's for our entertainment. So we're entertained, damn it. So she got to get over it. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Alice. I appreciate you so much, sweetheart. Bless you. God bless you. I hope this dollar that you gave me, I hope that you get $1 million. Okay. God bless you. You're a blessing. Hmm. Jazz did one good video in 2 years. Wow, the grocery one the other day. Okay. Jasmine just needs to go sit down somewhere, but Jasmine's coming in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, somebody's gonna get her. I already know they coming, but all she does is rage bait. Like you gotta understand that some people will try to rage bait you. They'll indirectly, subliminal say weird ass shit and off put certain things to try to see if like, bitch, listen, if you ain't gonna direct it, it's not gonna be respected. And even if you address it, bitch, pull up and see if you want to smoke or not or no. And then let's just go from there. But either way, like people are too old to be entertaining such things. I know that I am, so therefore I don't condone any type of violence. I will not be participating in any violence, but I will tell you that I will protect myself and my children and my home by any means necessary. Period. Okay. But yes, Jasmine and Christy and Ming, listen, she's a rage baiter. They like to rage bait you into things that you don't need to be involved in, but only you can stop you from indulging in such activities. Don't let her rage bait you. She's only saying these things because she wants some type of attention, because the attention that she has been getting has made her look like the whore she has been for all of these years. Don't give her what she wants, but then I say, drag her. I'm telling you, it's like an angel and the little angel and the little devil on one side. I'm telling you guys, don't do it. But I'm telling you guys, go for it. No, I'm telling you guys, don't go for it because she just wants some attention. She said, "Are you just mad? Are you just mad?" No, you're the only one mad, Olivia. That's why you find the need to try to shade people indirectly instead of being direct. Yeah. You like to say those type of things like, girl, nobody's gonna do anything to me. Nope, I sure ain't. Nope, I will not. 911 will not be called on me. No, ma'am. Me speak no English, no Espanol, no French, no nothing. Me no know, me no see, me no hear. All of that. Hear me? Hmm. Hey, Miss Linda, how are you? Jazz is too busy trying to start before. Oh, she better leave Asia alone. Why is she trying to start stuff with? Oh, yeah, I did see that. We'll talk about that another day because, honey, I'm about to be getting off of here, honey. We've been on here 2 hours, honey. Yes. And it's, I already said all that I had to say. And I'm just saying, like, yeah, girl, grow up. Kaylin or Maya got footage of Florida trip. Jazz plays it on her channel for views. I mean, I seen that. Hey, cut it out. But yeah, I seen that. And then she's talking about, well, how you guys are getting mad at me because I don't have the money to do this, and I don't think that I should have went to this trip, and I don't think this, and I don't have the money like you guys think that I do, just because I'm a content creator. Like, girl, shut up. She always got so many excuses, but never excuses when it comes to these dudes that break her little manly heart. Her little manly heart always get broken. She always like, you guys, I can't believe he did this to me. I can't believe he stood me up. But she just, when it comes to the kids, she just can't. Just say I don't want to. Because there's 365 days in a year. And it's up to you whether you want to decide to do something for your kids or not. Making excuses is just what they are. You can do what you want to do if you want to do it. If you put your mind to it, you sure can. Yes, you can. If you say that this is what you want to do for them, you'll put $1.50 in one jar or a piggy bank and save it until you can, and then you'll get that shit done if that's what you want to do. You don't choose to do that, therefore you won't do it, and it's not gonna ever be done. To say that you don't have it, no, you're not trying to get it. So therefore, You get taxes. So what the fuck? Like, what is you talking about? You mean to tell me you could never not nothing? Because that's like for real. Nobody's saying that if you don't take them certain places, that makes you a bad, because that's a lie. That's a lie, and that's a lie. But to say what you cannot do when you can, yeah, that's not acceptable. You most definitely can take your kids wherever you want to take them if that's what you choose to do. It's called saving. It's called working extra. It's called doing whatever you need to do if you want to take them somewhere, that you do that. Most definitely, I'm most definitely not going to make any excuse as to what and why I cannot do anything when I know that I can, if that's what I want to do. No matter what I have to do it, it can be done if that's what I want to do. She does not want to, therefore it does not happen. Period. Okay. So she makes excuses up for it. I wonder, oh, well, okay, Amaya went to Florida for her birthday. I wonder what Jasmine did for Maya's birthday. Just because they did something for Maya's birthday doesn't exclude her from doing anything further for Maya's birthday. But in her mind, she feels like, yes, it does, no, it doesn't. My kids have been getting Christmas presents before Christmas. Okay. They have got devices. My sister have already gotten them she's gotten them another TV. They done already got tablets, honey. They done got newer tablets and some more shit, honey. They done already done opened up their gifts. Some of them already, honey. They already got presents. They done already been celebrating Christmas. The tree's been up since July. Okay. I'm looking at the tree right now as we speak, because it has not been off and I don't know how many days or weeks. And I think it might need to be unplugged, honey. I don't think the tree needs to stay on every day, all day. Cause I'll be damned if those bulbs bust or something from getting too hot, even though I don't think they would. But I'm just saying, the tree hasn't been off for days. The tree has been on for probably I can't say this whole month, because this whole month ain't even here. I'm going to say that it's probably been on for 15 days or more. Yeah. Because Jalen comes in here and turns it on and he doesn't turn it off. Okay. So it's just on. Shit. But anyways. But yeah, the boys has already been getting stuff, honey. They done already got stuff. Been getting stuff. Gonna get some more stuff. But not too much. Okay. Not too much, because they already got enough. So where we gonna put all of this stuff at if they already got majority of the things they see? They have to understand that, Christmas is going to come. Yeah, you're going to get things, but Christmas is not about just receiving gifts. It's more than just that. If you're going to be celebrating or whatever the case may be, then yeah, like I told y'all, I don't too much care for certain things, but at the same time, for my children, I'm not going to take things away from them or experiences away from them or whatever the case may be or whatever. I'm going to let them enjoy presents and stuff for Christmas and stuff like that or whatever, whatnot. So yeah, they most definitely been getting stuff already. They most have, honey. And they've already been playing and doing all types of things. So shit. We're just waiting for Christmas to come. hmm But yeah, so all I want is for Olivia Nicole Johnson to grow up. Stop thinking that everybody is a hater. Stop calling people ugly. If you don't want nobody to talk about you, stop talking about people. And even if somebody's talking about you, if you claim that people are so negative and people are miserable and they projecting their lives onto you, then why are you so in tune, and why are you watching these type of things about you? You need to ask yourself that kind of question. You need to ask yourself that question. You don't need to be confused. You need to unconfuse yourself. Okay. That's what you need to do. All right. You need to stop getting on here, getting mad because people be speaking actual facts about you, about your life that you put out. And then you want to get mad and call people ugly and talk about people's wigs. So the fuck what? That still does not change the fact that your life is in shambles and that you're a piss poor mother and that Joy thinks that you're a whore because you are one. That does not change that, ma'am. A person could change their synthetic wig and they could put on a tons of makeup on their face to make them pretty, just like you or anybody else if that's what they wanted to do. But it still would not change the fact that you're choosing to be a piss poor mother to your children. Ma'am. Okay? Just letting you know. Those are actual facts. Fix that first. Don't try to fix somebody's wig on their head. Fix your life, Olivia. Fix you. Do you, love you, be you, follow your little slogan that you be saying. Because you don't practice what you preach. You're a liar. And everybody wants to be like you. No, ma'am. I have no desire to be anything of a sort of like you, to look like you or anything. I don't. Don't flatter yourself too much. Just flatter yourself enough to where you don't lose confidence and get yourself trolled again, to where you don't end up having to try to get all of those shots to lose weight once you have that baby that you say that you're pregnant with. Okay? All right. Now, because you just all over the place and not at the places where you should be. Like in the child support court, paying your child support. Damn. That's all you bitches got. Mhm. And that's all you got too. Like Porky, you do look like, you know what? What's Porky Pig's sister's name? Or is that his girlfriend that be on Looney Tunes? Girl. Mm. She said somebody told her she looked like Amber Rose. Lord bless her. You look like a light bulb. You really looking like Casper. Just not so the friendly ghost though. Just some other shit. Girl, you just really looking a hot ass mess over there. Girl, you just really looking like, did you bring, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Olivia's so thirsty to where Olivia had to come on here and bathe herself. I was just like, you were in the wrong water. You supposed to go to the ocean. I think you missed Florida. Go back to Florida. Ain't that where it's at? Shit, they got an ocean in Texas. What the hell? Girl, go to it. Fly high. Fly like an eagle. Yeah, girl, get your ass on. I'm just like, she really came live to get in the tub. And she just sitting in the tub, and I'm just like, and she got to lay sideways. You can't sit front ways for shit. The body gonna stick to the side of the tub. So she got to lay long ways. Shameful. Shameful. She got to lay sideways in the tub. She can't sit. That's sad. That's out of line. But anyways, Olivia, just stop calling people big. That's not nice. You shouldn't come from being a BBW and then start targeting them. What kind of lame whack ass shit is that? Like for real. Seriously, that's some whack lame ass shit for you to do. Bitch, you was once a BBW. So you gonna start targeting them because you're not one anymore. The same way Peaches be targeting them pussy ass, broke ass hoes when she was receiving government. That's what made her. And then she gets down and y'all are so sad. Boy, y'all are so sad. That's why you walking around here with all of these different daddies for your babies and shit, like Dashiki. I'm gonna call you Dashiki. Fuck Olivia. This is Dashiki right here. Are you my daddy? That's AJ. Every time a man come over there. Are you my daddy? Are you Kalani's daddy? Are you that baby daddy in our mama's stomach? Sad. Sad Dashiki. This is the new Dashiki right here. And she just think it's so cute. I know this bitch didn't say, I don't like the ghetto stuff. I said, who? I don't like the baby mama, baby daddy. I said, girl, she needed to examine. Meanwhile, her and her baby daddies be going back and forth over the internet. She come her dragging her baby daddies and shit, but she don't entertain it or like it. I was just like, boy, I don't know if the different personalities that she swears she has were challenging, or she was just challenging, or she's just mentally challenged. Period. Both. I can't make this shit up, but honey, she just swears she got jokes for the folks. I said, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. She kept repeating the same shit, the same elementary shit over and over. Talk about what the real topic at hand. Why you can't get yourself together? Why you won't save yourself from yourself so you can go save your kids that you said is being tormented over there with their daddy? This is sad. So the daddy tormenting the kids and the mama allowing it. What kind of mother are you? To the point to where Miss Robin is shaving her eyebrows off. Lord, she ain't got nothing. She just walking around looking surprised, and she ain't even surprised for shit. She upset. Boy. To the point to where you gonna be over there trying to draw some eyebrows on that baby's face. I'm just done. Girl, you can't make this shit up at all. I just want my daughter. Damn, Brian she just said, fuck Ryan, I got Kalani. It's shameful. Boy, she just said, fuck Christian, I got AJ. I just said, boy, just look at this shit right here. I want Robin, she needs me. I said, oh, well, damn, the other two don't. This is messed up. And she said that out loud. Damn, I hope Ryan and Christian don't hear her say, I want her, she needs me. I said, well, damn, that sucks. The other kids don't need you. Damn, ain't you their mama too? Mm, Poor babies, poor kids. All of my kids are healthy and happy, just not with you. Oh, my last three is going to be better than what she said. Hold on, that's not. Hold on, let me word this right. My last three is going to have it better than my first three, and I said, how? They don't have no fathers, man. Where's their fathers at? Oh, you won't let them see him. You said that you. She said that Zolo and Joey will never see AJ and Kalani ever again. That's what she said. She said that she said that Joy and Zolo would never see their kids ever again. That's what she said. So basically, she's going to alienate them from them. She's going to play like they're aggressive and violent, to put cases on them, put restraining orders on them, to make it work in her favor so that she don't have to deal with them, so that she can keep collecting food stamps, Medicaid, and all of those things on the behalf of her being a single mother, even though she has men. I'm not going to say Zolo, and I'm not going to say Joey either. So what the fuck am I talking about? Anyways, yes, that's all, folks. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into this stream. It was a pleasure, honey. But what we're not going to do is give this any more light, because Olivia needs prayer. Okay. She needs some prayer. She needs to be lifted up in holy water. Okay. She does. Little girl, listen here. You can say whatever you want to say to you, black and blue in the face, but what it does not change is that you choose to be who you are every single day, and not make no type of adjustments, not no type of necessary changes or whatever to make your situation better. So until you decide to do that, bitch, you can suck a mean, fat, sick, yeah, you know what you could suck. You could suck Jerrod's, Brandon's, Zolo's, and Joey's dick all together. Well, that's gay. Well, hey, I meant happy when I said that. But yeah, that's not cool. But you can do all of those things. Yeah, you might as well. Yeah, at once. Yeah, bitch. hmm Shame on you. Get it together. Okay, grow up. Get it together. If you want better, you'll do better. Okay. Instead of you giving us, the people, the attention that you should be giving your kids, instead of you giving us, the people, the attention that you should be giving your kids, that's what you should be doing, is giving your kids the attention that you give us. Then maybe, just maybe, no, I'm lying. You'll never get them back. I'll holler.